What's good, everybody? V-Show here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Woohoo! It's the Friday after Veterans Day. Um, Thank you to all the vets that have served this country. Even though this country may not have treated you as well as they should have, I appreciate you, and there's a whole bunch of us out there that appreciate y'all, so thank you very much. So, transition documentation. For those of you that know me and my family, you know that we have relocated to Richmond, Virginia recently. In another week or so, it'll be exactly a month. Woo, time flies, right? So this is the deal. I just wanted to put y'all on to something. Prior to us moving down here, my granddaughter was a student at PS 132 in the Bronx. It's called the Garrett A. Morgan School, located on Wash and 167. And she transitioned there from the daycare that she was in for kindergarten. So she went there for first grade, right? So, she went there, she went to the other place for pre-K and then started at Garrett Morgan for regular kindergarten. So she was supposed to start first grade in September. We did not enroll her because we knew that we were going to be moving. For those of you that know, my dad passed in August. At the time that he passed, we were already in the process of going to Virginia, trying to find an apartment. So, things happened. My dad passed. We got down here in October. Now, about 2 weeks before we were to leave, because we already had the apartment, we had the movers down, everything. We never enrolled Pip into PS 132 because we knew we were going to be leaving. So we figured, you know what, let's just wait till we get to VA. Had the school information and everything. So PS 132 kept calling us. They would call us and, hey, you know, this child is not enrolled and blah, blah, blah. So, you know, they called me, they called my daughter, and we kept telling them, you know, we understand that, but we are moving out of state. So that's why we didn't enroll her. It wouldn't make sense to buy stuff, you know, to start her there, and then we have to move and just uproot everything. We just wanted to start her in Virginia, right? They called and called and called. And then they sent somebody by the house, okay? And this person basically, you know, gave us this feeling like we were being neglectful. And we told them, we're moving. We told you guys many times that we were moving. And so we ended up moving. And what was supposed to happen is that we gave them the information of the new school, PS 132. We gave them the new school that she'd be coming into here. They were supposed to take that information, get her file from PS 132, and fax it to this new school. Today is November 12th. They have not done it yet. So, after waiting and waiting and waiting, the new school was like, you know what, forget about it. Let's just have her start. So she's starting Monday. Yay. But my daughter, as of a couple of minutes ago, was on the phone with, guess who? PS 132. You know why? Because I decided to write a letter to, I have 3 people on here besides my daughter. I CC'd her. So I sent it to the accounting department at the Department of Education. Not accounting as far as crunching numbers, accounting as far as accountability. And then there is the school registration department of the DOE. I sent it to them. And I also sent it to News 12 The Bronx because they need to know what's going on over there. Because I'm pretty sure we're not the only family that had to go through this. So check this out. This is the letter I wrote. Okay? Good afternoon. I was originally writing to see if my daughter could get some assistance from you, but the school down here in Richmond, Virginia is over PS 132's shenanigans and is working with us without the assistance that PS 132 was supposed to provide. Here is some background. My daughter Kanaya was a student at PS 132 for the last semester before summer break of this year. When this school year started in September, we did not enroll her because we knew that we would be moving to Virginia after the passing of my dad in August. During the last few weeks that we were in the Bronx, PS 132 called my daughter and I repeatedly and even sent someone to our apartment alleging that we were being neglectful. And this was after we informed them that we were leaving the state within weeks. The person that came by threatened us with an ACS case if we didn't have my granddaughter either enrolled in a New York school or we had to provide PS 132 the contact information for the new school, which we did to no avail. We have been in Virginia for 3 weeks now, and PS 132 still has not sent over paperwork to, I named the school that she's going to be attending here in Richmond, nor have they called my daughter Savannah to follow up as to why. This paperwork was needed to get my granddaughter into school here in Richmond, Virginia. PS 132 was given the contact information for the new school 2 weeks ago. The person that is responsible for sending the info from PS 132, Ms. Bowman, yes, I'm going to say her name, has been very sloppy with getting it done, and this should have been a 5-minute task. At this point, XXX school is over trying to deal with Ms. Bowman not sending the file over and has given my granddaughter the green light to start, regardless of them not having the info that PS 132 is to provide. So my guess is that whatever work she's accomplished and all of that should have gone to the school so they'll know where she's at when she starts. Now they're going to have to start from zero. But I continue. I pray that someone can light a fire under Ms. Bowman, who has been the contact person at PS 132 when she's in the office. She seems to be out more than she is in. The assistant principal there has not been of any assistance either. This is unacceptable, and I have a hard time believing that there is no one at PS 132 that did not have the capability besides Ms. Bowman to send the necessary paperwork over. We sincerely wish that no other family goes through this. I will be posting this story to my social media to alert other families that have children at PS 132 to be wary, as they have made this process incredibly hard to deal with, and families can find themselves with an ACS case if they are to rely on this school for follow-up. Thank goodness and kudos to the Virginia Board of Education for helping us get past this hiccup in getting my granddaughter enrolled in school here. PS 132 needs to have someone go over and do an audit to see exactly what's going on over there. I can give other stories of ridiculousness that we've encountered with them over the past year, but we're moving past it since we don't have to deal with them anymore. Please do something to ensure that the children remaining at that school are being dealt with in a proper manner. There are some serious administrative issues going on within that school. Have a great rest of your day, VJ Sanchez. So listen, the crazy thing is I sent this 3 days ago. And even after 3 days, it went to the Department of Education. I wonder how many times they had to call and get the principal onto this, because the principal is the one that called my daughter a couple of minutes ago, apologizing profusely, saying that she didn't know what was going on. What kind of communication goes on within that school? The thing that kills me is that we can't be the only ones that have gone through this. If there's anyone else that is moving from the Bronx into even a different borough, I bet this has gone on with them before. So this is just a cautionary tale to folks that are uprooting their families and moving to other states that are in PS 132. You guys are going to have to be on top of it, on top of it, on top of it. And if you find that you've moved, even like I said, to a different borough, a different address, and the child has to go to a different school, follow up. If you find that you're not getting the answers that you need, send a letter to the Department of Education, because my thought is that that's the only reason why we got a call from the principal. How is it that the principal didn't know what was going on? That means that, Ms. Bowman didn't do what she was supposed to do. I know that my daughter was in contact with the assistant principal. The assistant principal wasn't following up either. So how does that work? How does that work? But anyway, I just wanted to post that because, again, if you find that you are having issues getting information transferred from PS 132, again, in the Bronx, to another school, if you have changed locations, if you've changed states, follow up with the Department of Education, because my thought is that someone from there got this letter and somebody moved on it, because like I said, the principal of PS 132 reached out to my daughter. So this is a cautionary tale. Guys, stay vigilant. There's a lot of stuff going on out here in the world. We don't need our kids to be falling behind because of administrative hiccups like this. All right. Again, she's going to be starting school next week. Yay, finally. And it had nothing to do with PS 132 being on a timely basis. This, I'm pretty sure, all good thoughts can go towards the Department of Education on this, because they don't want to look bad either. Just wanted to share that with you guys. Transition documentation. Have a good one.